Fred Barstein, 401k TV, just completed a TPSU program at UC Irvine, and I am lucky enough to be here with Sandra. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay, if we ask you a few questions.
Of course.
Okay, but before we do, tell us a little bit about your size, yourself and the size of your organization.
My name is Sandra, and the size of my company is 800 employees. I am an HR representative, and I administer our 401k plan.
So one of the things you brought up is your organization is moving to zero revenue sharing or no revenue sharing funds coming up. What was the principal reason that you did that?
We decided it would be more of a transparency to our participants.
Yes, also. And also you had mentioned something about fairness, you know. What was that about?
Just overall fairness in fees and
Right, because in the, as you had mentioned, when there's revenue sharing, one participant could pay a higher percentage than another.
Correct.
Because that fund pays more just
Yes.
coincidentally,
Right.
not because they're getting more value from it. So
yes.
when you go to zero revenue sharing, you can levelize, everybody pays the same amount of revenue sharing
Correct.
to it. So that is, that's a big impetus.
Yes.
For it, especially sometimes not necessarily in an organization, but in larger ones. Sometimes, if coincidentally the senior management is in the lower revenue sharing
Right.
funds, the optics aren't great.
that is correct, yes.
Right.
I
So
would
that,
agree.
and I think your organization, along with many others, that's not their intent. You know,
Right.
they want to be fair
Of course.
to do it. So we're seeing that more and more. Well, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Very forward thinking. And I'm sure your advisor helped you with that as well.
Yes, yes, they did.
Very much so. Final question, a couple of things you picked up today that you may want to implement?
We had some good discussions about loans,
Loans,
and excessive loans, and so I'd like to take a look at that. I'd also like to look at a student loan program
Yeah.
that I believe some of the not the advisors, but the record keepers
Sure.
are now implementing.
To help the
Yes,
millennials.
yes, exactly. It helps with retention, and you know, we'd like to grandfather in some employees that may have student loan currently, but it would also be a great benefit to attract new employees as well.
Very good.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for your time today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And thank you for watching 401k TV.